here with another Tough Love Tuesday. So excited to jump into another episode, and I love the title of this one. If you're reading the caption of this video, you're like, what the heck is Danny talking about? Of course I want to succeed. This is crazy talk. And as you know, or maybe some of you, this is your first Tough Love Tuesday you're tuning in for. Obviously, you can find all the replays here in the group or over on YouTube. This is my chance where I come in 10 minutes or less and give you some serious tough love. This has been, over the years, many years that I've been coaching clients and really working on this addiction and relationship that we have to food and this deeper piece. This is all comes from inside. I've noticed that there's been so many places, not only in myself, but in all of my clients that have been these inner blocks or these inner obstacles that we come up against, the mindset pieces, the trauma pieces. And on these Tough Love Tuesdays, I love kind of calling out pieces of this for all of you with so much love, but also with that tough love. So that you can really open your eyes and start seeing the world differently and start seeing your relationship with food differently. So what I want to talk about today is obviously success. So I talked about a couple episodes ago about fear of failure, right? And so many of us can relate to this fear of failure. And obviously there's this fear of failure and what if I fail? And, I've tried every diet and I'll just never have a healthy relationship with sugar and this whole mindset piece around failure. Check out that episode if you haven't already. It's a few back. I forget which number. But so many people are missing the other side of that story. And I remember when my coach pointed this out for me and how this was showing up in my life, my mind was blown. So I want to blow your mind today because there is a very real possibility that you are afraid of succeeding, that you are afraid of success. And that could be one of the many inner pieces that is holding you back from actually reaching your goal. Whatever your goal is, right? Whether it's, to lose weight or build healthy habits or really heal your relationship with food and lean into self-compassion and love for yourself and all these beautiful, beautiful things. It really this is an area that needs to be looked at. And you might be confused about how this is showing up, and I'll share this just through my personal story, how this showed up for me and where I recognized it. And for me, it was in the business mindset realm that I really learned this for myself, but it very much applies to any health-related goal. And I know that all of you here watching have some sort of health-related goal. That's why you're here. So what was going on for me as I started my business 5 years ago, and I was working with a coach to help me break through some of these mindset things that now I help my clients with, that really shifted everything for me. And one of the things was this fear of success. And I remember my coach really bringing that up. And I remember thinking like, no, that's so weird. That's so weird. That's definitely not going on for me. Of course I want to be successful. I want to help all these people. I have this message to spread and I can't wait to do that, right? All these things. Of course we want to succeed, but there's also a part of us that's telling our subconscious is telling us a story based off of our belief systems, based off of our priorities and our values about what success is going to mean. So for example, for me, what I was able to identify and notice is the story I was telling myself, and the reason why I wasn't getting clients and my business wasn't working way back when I started it was because I believed that when I was successful, and here's the story I was telling myself, when I become successful, I am going to lose the freedom and flexibility to focus on my self-care and to do the things that I love in life. So right there is a story and a belief that I'm telling myself about how my life is going to change and look different when I'm successful. And it directly affects my number one value of freedom. So right there, I have this story about success and it contradicts my highest value of freedom. And no wonder I kept myself stuck. I was so self-sabotaging in so many ways because there was part of me that didn't want to be successful because of the story I was telling myself. So what I want all of you to do right here, right now, and post below, let's get this conversation going, is to do some reflecting and understanding what stories are you making up? Because yes, we make up all the stories. We can choose a different story at any time. Are you telling yourself about what it's going to mean in your life, with your relationships, when you reach your goal? So I've seen this so many times with my clients, say wanting to lose weight, right? And we have these stories about, okay, well, part of me absolutely wants to lose weight. I want to feel sexy in my body. I want to look good. I want to feel confident. I want to be healthy, obviously. I want to avoid disease. But this other part of us that's telling a story of, well, when I lose the weight, I'm going to attract unwanted male attention. Or when I lose this weight, I'm going to have to change all my friends because I'll no longer be getting together with my friends just eating pizza on Friday nights, right? When I give up sugar, I'm going to have tough conversations with my husband, right? About keeping sugar in the house, right? Or when I reach this goal, it's actually going to affect my relationship, my romantic relationship, and maybe it'll ruin my marriage. Like, there's a lot of stories, and those are just a couple examples off the top of my head that I hear a lot in my clients, is like this story about how our life is going to change, and specifically around how people are going to relate to us and how we're going to relate to the world when we do reach our goal. Because for a lot of us, the way we look, our eating habits, our weight, all of this is almost become this zone of safety. We know what to expect. We know what it looks like. We know how people are going to interact with us. We know all these things. And when we start stepping into the unknown, maybe for the first time ever in your life being a healthy weight, or for the first time ever in your life saying no to cake and really meaning it and not really wanting it, it can be a really unnerving, and it can be really jarring to our primal need for safety and security and connection with our community and the people around us. So that's your homework. And I want you posting this in the comments below, because as you know, on these Tough Love Tuesdays, this is all about really getting this conversation going. And I read all of your comments. I love hearing from all of you. So I want you to spend some time really getting clear on where fear of success may be showing up for you in your journey towards any of your goals, right? I'm just kind of talking specifically about health. And obviously I shared my story about business and what was blocking me there when I was growing my coaching business. But this applies to all areas of our life. And it really comes down to these stories and these belief patterns that we're telling ourselves. So fear of success is 100% a real thing. And to be honest, I'm still uncovering new ways that this is showing up for me in my life as my business grows, as, things happen in my life. I still notice these things coming up, right? And it's the meaning that we attach to failure or success that's actually the problem. It's the meaning we attach to when I fail or when I am successful. What does it mean about me? So I want you doing that. Grab your journal out, spend some time just really connecting with what is the story that I'm telling myself about when I am successful, right? And you can start the sentence with when I reach my goal, or when I am ultimately successful with all of my wildest dreams and have the ultimate health, then ... Then my friends won't like me. Then I won't fit into my family anymore. Then, I will get unwanted male attention, right? And maybe, there's so many of us that have trauma with men, from our past life. So that could be a really real visceral fear that's holding you back. So when you can start highlighting this and identifying where this fear of success is coming up, you can choose to start telling yourself a new story. And it's similar to all the conversations that I have with my clients about shifting limiting beliefs and the inner work around that. It is about repetition. So first step, awareness, identify it. And second step, if you want to chat, reach out. Obviously, there's so much more work to do with this, but here I am to just blow your mind, hopefully, and help you see that there is more to this inner work story than just fear of failure. Okay, there's the other side that most people don't look at. So excited to hear from you in the comments below, and would love to hear your story. What are the stories that are coming up for you now? When I am successful, then what comes after? What's at the end of that sentence? I would love to hear below, and I can help coach you through that, and we can start devising some new stories that are actually going to support your success and what you want. So really excited to hear from you, and thanks again for tuning in to another Tough Love Tuesday. These are awesome. I hope you're loving this. Another thing, actually, before we wrap up, something that I haven't done before that I really want to do is ask for your feedback. I've been doing, I think this is episode 29 of these Tough Love Tuesdays, and I am never going to run out of topics. There are so many things that I just want to blow your mind on, but I would love to hear from you what topics or pieces of inner work or, this conversation with our relationship with food would you like to hear me speak on? I would love your ideas. Anything goes. Post those in the comments as well, or reach out to me privately. Would love and really appreciate. Obviously, these videos are for you. I'm here to serve. I'm here to support. And, if you have something specific that you'd love to hear Coach Danny talk about and bring to these Tough Love Tuesdays, I would love to do that, and I'll build it in. So let me know that in the comments below as well. And we will see you same time, same place next week. Bye, everyone.